Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel called Zuzanareacts, where I learn all things India with your help, and I just share my Slovak Central European point of view. And in today's video, I'm very excited because we're going to look into divine mathematician, and it's in India, and I'm just very curious to learn more about it. And before we do,
please like this video and click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification. Thank you so much for your support.
Right, let's get started.
Emory University, Atlanta, Georgia, December 2012. After years of work, mathematician Ken Ono and two of his former students come up with a groundbreaking mathematical formula that will allow scientists to study black holes in an entirely new way. Incredibly, they achieved this feat by studying a single paragraph written by an Indian mathematician over 9 decades earlier, Srinivasa Ramanujan.
Srinivasa Ramanujan was an Indian mathematician who is unlike any other genius in world history. Ramanujan's work has now formed the basis for superstring theory and multidimensional physics, some of the most advanced math that all the high-end scientists are still using today is called modular functions, which could lead to time travel, anti-gravity, limitless free energy. All of this futuristic technology.
He was able to take a little that he knew farther than most mathematicians would be able to take them. He had the vision to see what was important. There are just so many beautiful ideas that he had, some of which are just waiting to be developed.
Ramanujan made breakthroughs in integral calculus, which can be used to determine the drag force buffeting a wing as it slides through the air, or the gravitational effects of the Earth on a man-made satellite. But perhaps what is most noteworthy is that Ramanujan insisted these baffling theorems were not simply the product of his own genius. He claimed they were communicated to him by an otherworldly being. Srinivasa Ramanujan was born in Erode, India, on December 22, 1887, and was considered a miracle child because he was the only one of his mother's 4 children to survive infancy. Even as a young boy, he was obsessed with numbers.
From a very early age, just instinctively, he was thinking about numbers. He was calculating. He was fascinated by numbers. Numbers, he said, had personalities for him. They had a kind of life for him. There are a lot of stories about how he was so focused on mathematics that he would ignore a lot of his other subjects.
Ramanujan grew up in the town of Kumbakonam, in a house within view of the impressive Sarangapani temple. The mathematical prodigy spent much of his childhood at the temple among thousands of carvings of Hindu gods.
According to Ramanujan's childhood friend, he would often go to the temple and work on mathematics. Friend had a memory of coming into the temple and finding Ramanujan with all these inexplicable figures surrounding him.
The figures that surrounded Ramanujan were, in fact, complex mathematical equations that he had written in chalk on the stone slabs of the temple floor. He would often say that they were communicated to him in his dreams by the Hindu goddess Namagiri Thayer.
He always insisted, and he was very adamant about this, that the mathematical discoveries he made came to him in dreams and visions provided by the goddess Namagiri. In these visions, he would see these fantastic, beautiful mathematical formulae unscrolling before him.
Numerous times throughout Ramanujan's youth, he would abruptly vanish for days at a time, then return home without explanation. His neighbors considered him to be psychic, And he suggested that numbers connect us to higher powers in the universe. Could it be that Ramanujan really was receiving information from an otherworldly being?
Wow, this is really cool. So the reason why I was smiling and like doing because as the story was unfolding, and as I mentioned before, I've been into this world of spirituality for decades. Every time there is someone genius like that, they always credit their genius to something else. Like in this case, Nahakiri, the goddess. I don't know if I recall the name correctly, but every time someone is super genius, it feels like the information, and whenever I read those stories, like information flows through them. And mathematics is believed, like, I don't know if you have heard of Nikola Tesla, but he said if you know the meaning of the 369, you have the keys to universe. So most definitely he was connecting and channeling the information. In fact, there are even kind of records of people that, I don't know if you heard of things like psychic surgery. So apparently you are able to channel like a good surgeon, and even if you're not a surgeon, you will be able to operate through them. So this might, to me, it's highly believable that he would have been psychic and he would be just channeling the divine through him. But it is nonetheless super impressive. I would love to know what you think about this. Like, do you think that this has to do something with the psychic world, or this is his pure genius? I would love to know in the comments below. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe to this video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, please do take care. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Bye bye.